Herzlich willkommen, meine Damen und Herren. Willkommen zurück in Köln zur GamesCom, zur jährlichen EA-Pressekonferenz. I'm Jens-Uwe Inthart, General Manager of Electronic Arts Europe. This afternoon, we're very happy to have an hour of your time to show you some of the games that we're very proud of that will be in stores around the world very soon. You probably know our format. We'll introduce to you 10 game makers with 10 of their games. What you will see today goes far beyond the award-winning content that we brought to E3 2 months ago. You will see new games and new levels. We're at Gamescom with a fresh page. And for those not here, we're also streaming this event at EA.com, IGN.com, and TheGuardian.com. Hello out there. Let's get started. Each year, millions of new players come to the world of games. And our audience is more diverse than ever. Fresh content and franchises are changing the demographics, the economics, and in some cases, the fundamental experience how to play our games. One franchise stands really out for having led this change. It's The Sims. This is going to be a big year for The Sims. Let's take a look.
Meet The Sims. The Sims are alive. The Sims are unique. The Sims have free will and they will surprise you. There is no right way or wrong way to play The Sims. It's big, it's deep, it's yours to mess with. Build more houses than you could build with $1 billion. Create more Sims than people you could ever meet in 100 years. More drama, romance, and comedy than Hollywood delivers in a decade. Sims know how to party. Control their destinies, fulfill their goals, drive them to ruin. And now The Sims are coming to console. More platforms, more players, more ways to play. Now you can rule their world with karma powers. Get lucky, get rich, get even. Make stuff, get stuff, share stuff. Your game is connected to the world. Play with a controller. Play with Sims. Play with life.
The power to play with life is the core of The Sims, and has been since it changed the video game industry 10 years ago. Since then, more than 125 million copies of The Sims have been sold, and Sims fans have built one of the most enthusiastic, dedicated, and creative communities in the history of gaming. Critics have called The Sims revolutionary, deeply rewarding, a masterpiece, too big for the simple word game. With The Sims 3 came a revolution of innovations that made it one of the biggest PC launches of all time. A unique trait system, living open neighborhood, lifetime wishes, and endless customization options. These innovations gave you more ways than ever to play with life. This autumn, millions of new players will have brand new ways to play with life when The Sims 3 hits console. There is simply no other game like The Sims 3 on console. Why? 3 simple words: achievements, karma, and community, all adding up to the world's greatest life simulation on console. The Sims 3 combines the freedom of open-world life simulation with the guided gameplay of an all-new achievement system. As you complete challenges and collect dozens of achievements, you will earn karma points, all while deciding the destinies of your Sims. Use karma points to unlock and unleash all new karma powers to the grand benefit or wicked detriment of your Sims. In one moment, your Sim can get lucky. In the next, hit epic fail. If real terror is your thing, terrorize your Sims with an earthquake or rain down fire on their homes. But be careful. Karma powers need to be used wisely, or karma may just come back to bite you. In The Sims 3 for console, your game is connected to the worldwide community through a seamlessly integrated creation exchange on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Design, build, and share creations, or download content from millions of other players around the world, all, and for the first time ever, without ever leaving the game. So that's what The Sims Studio is bringing to console with The Sims 3. Everything we know and love about The Sims with all new game-changing features, achievements, karma, and community, fueling the most advanced life simulation ever built. Get ready to play with life on console from the 26th of October. you can get your hands on the game for the first time here at Gamescom. And now, for something completely different, this spring, The Sims get medieval. To tell you more about the all-new standalone game from the Sims studio, please welcome Rachel Bernstein, senior producer of The Sims Medieval.
Yes, that's right, The Sims Medieval. This is a whole new game and a whole new way to play with Sims. Create your heroes, choose your quests, achieve your kingdom ambitions. My colleague Aaron Cohen is with us today in the pit to help us with a demo. Aaron, let's jump into some live software, take a quick peek at what the game can do. The first thing you notice is the environment. Everything from the architecture to the artifacts, from the textures to the lighting, is all crafted to immerse you in a medieval world. The stories you'll tell with your Sims are not the same stories you can tell in a contemporary game. These are distinctly medieval. This is your kingdom. You build it up, from a field to a castle, from a castle to a kingdom. In the center is your king's castle. Off to the side is your priest's church. Across the way is your wizard's tower and your physician's clinic. Every building you see comes with a new hero sim for you to create and control. Here we have the physician with a patient on her operating table. Back in the Middle Ages, they thought that having some of the blood sucked out of you was a good thing. So she's going to slap on a leech. There we go. Drain some of the blood out. That'll make her feel better. Okay, let's get her off the table.
Gently. Lanel.
Or not so gently. It was, in fact, a time of pain and torture. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the stocks. Here we see the unfortunate blacksmith who sold someone a dull blade. And here's his disgruntled customer who's going to throw a tomato at him. And jeer, as jeering was a lot more socially acceptable back in the Middle Ages. Let's take a look at what's going on inside the castle. My knight and my king have been not getting along. In fact, they are competing for the love of a fair maiden. Things have gotten a little hot, there's been a little jealousy, a few misunderstandings, and it all culminates in a challenge to a duel. When the duel proper begins, you'll be able to control which combat moves your knight will use. He could use a whirling takedown, or a hilt smash, or even a mortal blow.
Bogrel.
The knight is triumphant. And while it may be medieval, some things are eternal. Conflict, jealousy, romance, and even a good old-fashioned smooch. Tell medieval stories your way, with your Sims and your kingdom. Create your heroes, choose your quests, achieve your kingdom ambitions. Thanks, Aaron. The Sims Medieval, it's a brand new standalone game from the Sims studio. Come see it here at Gamescom. Thank you.
Corsair.
Of course.